Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ kóòtù òjìrè jákèjádò àgbáláyé. Ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi, fídíò kan ni mo sáré mú wá fún yín ní yàjóyàjó tí mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo akátúnjọ wò. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ jẹ́ ká jọ wo ẹ̀sìn ọba Abdulrasheed, Emir làwọn kan ń pè, Emir Abdulrasheed Olúwo of Ìwó. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ jẹ́ ká jọ wo ẹ̀sìn ẹ̀. Ṣé mọ̀ pé wọ́n ní fún ara ẹ̀ lúùlú ló máa ń pe òjò, tó bá dẹ̀ pé orí ara ẹ̀ ló máa ń rọ̀lé. Fún ara ọba Abdulrasheed náà ni wọ́n pe gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa, mo fẹ́ kẹ́ jẹ́ ká tún jọ gbọ́ nǹkan tí arábìnrin sọ̀rọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ tá a mọ̀ ni, mi ò ní dárúkọ ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n tí ó bá sọ̀rọ̀ jáde lẹ máa mọ ẹni tó jẹ́. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, ó sọ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ kan. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni ìyàwó ọba Abdulrasheed tó fẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ rí, tó bí ọmọ tí wọ́n ní ó sọ ọmọ ẹ̀ ní Odùduwà. Ẹ má gbàgbé, ẹ má gbọ́ wìrìwìrì lẹ́nu arábìnrin náà nínú fídíò tí mo mú wá fún yín yìí. Lẹ́yìn náà, bí ọba Abdulrasheed bó ṣe di wípé ó di ẹni tí wọ́n jáwó oyè ọba lé lórí, fídíò yẹn náà ń bẹ lẹ́yìn fídíò tí mo tòjọ fún yín fún ìgbádùn yín náà ni o, kẹ́yìn náà tún lè mọ bó ṣe ń lọ lórí ètò wa ni. Ẹ gbà yí yẹ̀wò, ẹ bá wa dá sí. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa tẹ́ bá wo fídíò yìí tán, ẹ̀yin náà ẹ bá wa dá sí o bó bá ṣe rí lọ́kàn yín pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tí ẹ fẹ́ gbọ́ nínú fídíò yìí. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, ẹ bá mi share ètò yìí o. Ìkànnì Àrólé Baba 1010 TV náà lẹ́wà o, níbi tí ẹ ó ti máa mọ bí gbogbo nǹkan ṣe ń lọ. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ìgbà àkọ́kọ́ rèé tí ẹ máa bá fídíò wa pàdé, ẹ̀yin náà ẹ bá wa subscribe sórí YouTube channel yìí, kẹ́yìn náà lè máa mọ bó ṣe ń lọ ni o, ní pàápàá lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Oòduà Nation wa. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, òjò tí ọba Abdulrasheed pè, ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní rọ̀ o. Ẹ bá wo fídíò yìí.
Kábíyèsí Olúwo, kábíyèsí Olúwo, gbogbo yánmọyànmọ tẹ́ ń ṣe lórí nẹ́ẹ̀tì yẹn tó gẹ́. Ẹ̀yin náà lẹ ní ọba Ọ̀jájá, wọn kì í ṣe Yorùbá. Ṣé gbogbo ìranù tẹ́ wá ṣe lórí nẹ́ẹ̀tì tẹ́ fi adé orí ṣe lórí nẹ́ẹ̀tì, tẹ́ fẹ́ dójú tilẹ̀ Yorùbá, ó tiẹ̀ ti dójú tilẹ̀ Yorùbá pátápátá. Ẹ̀yin náà ò sínú ọba tó dá nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ṣẹ́yìn nìkan lẹ máa kọ́kọ́ jẹ́ mùsùlùmí ni. Kẹ́yìn ó tó gorí àpèrè, àwọn ọba tí wọ́n ń ka kéwú lórí ìdúró tí wọ́n sì sòkè àlùkùránì lórí ìdúró wa, tán sì jọba, wọn ò dá àwọn èèyàn láàmú tó yìí. Kẹ́ ẹ tó kúrò nílùú èbó ní Canada tẹ́ ẹ fi wálé, ẹ mọ̀ bọ́ bá ń lé ni. Ṣé tí a bá rí ìkan kó máa ṣe bíi tiyín yìí, ṣọ́ba ó wù yín ṣe nígbà yẹn? Ṣọ́ba máa wù yín ṣe kábíyèsí Olúwo? Ẹ má ṣe bí bóyá ẹ dójú ti Ọ̀jájá o, ara yín lẹ dójú tì. Ẹ kàn ń forí adé wọ́lẹ̀ kiri, kò sì lè dùn mí fún yín bó bá ti jẹ́ pé obìnrin ló fà yín fún bàbá Kàbírù, Excellency Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá. Obìnrin ń fa èèyàn fún yín wípé kẹ́ ẹ fi jọba, ẹ sì fi jọba. Mọ́tì tẹ́lẹ̀, kò mú gá kò mú go wá, ọwọ́ ọlọ́wọ́ ẹsẹ̀ ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ ló ìjọba. Sáwọn náà sì ní tún wá ń dà láàmú lónìí. Ṣó yẹ kírú ọba bẹ́ẹ̀ wà ní láàrin ìlú? Bàbá Wàzírì, ẹ mọ̀ fàgbà yín wọlé gan o. Ẹ̀yin àti ìgbìrà tẹ́ ẹ fi jẹ mú fútí níwò, ẹ wá ń ṣe rádaràda. Ẹ ń kìlọ̀ fún Olúwo, ẹ ń kìlọ̀ fún bàbá wa nìbàdàn ìpè kan ṣe ẹ̀sìn ìsìláàmù o, kán mọ̀ bọ́ dá sí gbogbo gbá, kán mọ̀ dá sáwò, kán wo ti bàbá wa Àwùjalẹ̀. Tá ń sọ fún yín pé bàbá wa Àwùjalẹ̀ kọ́lọ́n bá wa foríjìn bàbá dáadáa. Kìrìsìtẹ́nì wà nú ọmọ wọn ò rí ẹ sọ di mùsùlùmí kan tó kú. Kódà oníṣẹ̀ṣe wà nú ọmọ wọn ṣé yẹn wá ní kí bàbá oníbàbá mọ́ lọ àlìjánà ni bí bàbá ṣe kírun títí tó ikú ṣẹ́yìn lẹ ṣí kọ́kọ́rọ́ àlìjánà fún ni àbí ẹ̀yin lẹ máa dájọ́ fún wọn. Bàbá wa Olúbàdàn ọba gbogbo ayé ni ọba gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá náà ni kí lẹ̀ ń sọ yìí yóò bó nífá ṣe yóò bó ní Kùránì ṣe yóò bá oníkìrìsìtẹ́nì ṣe ẹ̀yin kọ́ lẹ máa pariwo ariwo lèmi rí tẹ̀ ń pa kiri tẹ̀ ń ṣẹ̀sìn ara níwo yín yẹn nìkan ni wọ́n ń jẹ múfútí èyí gbìrà tẹ́ ẹ fi jẹ múfútí òun náà jáde ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ̀sọ́kúsọ ẹ̀yin náà wọ́n jẹ ọba tán ẹ̀yin wá ń firú bàbá wa nìbàdàn wé Olúwo ńjọ́ olólùwò kírun ọ̀sán ní sojú yín irun àṣùbà àsókí ń sojú yín bàbá èmi ti kìlọ̀ fún yín tẹ́lẹ̀ pé ńgbà kábíyèsí Olúwo ti jáde tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ pé kí ni kábíyèsí Ọ̀jájá ń ṣe pẹ̀lú ìyàwó òun lóòtẹ́ẹ̀lì ta ni ìyàwó ta ni kábíyèsí ta ni ìyàwó ta lolúwo ṣóhun ọmọ adóyàwó oníyàwó ṣóhun ọmọ adóyà oníyà obìnrin gbé ọkùnrin fún yín pé kẹ́ ẹ sọ́dọ̀ba bàbá Kàbírù ẹsẹlẹ́ǹsì Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá ààrẹ kí ló dé ẹ wá ń dà wá láàmú ẹ júwe bí ẹ ti wá náà ẹ fi yan jọba kò jẹ́ lẹ̀ Yorùbá ó gbádùn ẹ fi yan jẹ múfútí kò jẹ́ káwọn àfa ó gbádùn wàzírì náà ìyẹn náà ń pariwo ẹ̀kọ́ ń polówó ẹ̀kọ́ lórí nẹ́ẹ̀tì wọ́n wá sọ orí nẹ́ẹ̀tì dìdàkudà ṣó lérò pé kábíyèsí Olúwo ṣé lérò pé ẹ fẹ́ fi kábíyèsí Ọ̀jájá ṣẹ̀sìn ni ẹ̀yin lẹ ṣẹ̀sìn Awórò lónìí mo sì sọ mo ní kán bá wa fojú wo fọ́tò tẹ́ ẹ gbé jáde ẹ wá lọ ṣe fọ́tóṣọ́ọ̀bù ẹ gbé jáde ǹjẹ́ yín mọ bíyàwó yín ṣe kú òlù mo sì ti sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ kémi ò tó rí kásẹ̀tì yìí o kán tó jù sí mi torá wà lórí ẹ lọ sórí tí sista Maureen tó bá jáde fún yín kábíyèsí Olúwo àfi kẹ́ ẹ fi orí ìtẹ́yìn ẹlẹ́ẹ̀lẹ́kẹ́ sákú òní lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọbìnrin tẹ́ ẹ gbé jáde ǹjẹ́ ẹ mọ àwọn ẹni tán dáwó fún tó fi rówó pléènì tó fi lọ ọmọbìnrin yẹn ń káàkiri ni ìyálájé tó ń perí yẹn ìyálájé ní òun ò gbà kó kọ́kọ́ rẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀lẹ́ ó lọ bá ìyálájé kan ni ìyálájé tó sì lọ bá wípé kó gbà òun lẹ̀ kó jọ torí Ọlọ́run ìyẹn tó ń patẹ́tù fún ni pé kó padà sọ́dọ̀ ọkọ rẹ̀ wọ́n ń kọ́ ọba ó sì lóun ò lè padà wọ́n bá ló dáa náà kò burú kò lè ráyè gbé lọ́dọ̀ àwọn kó lọ bá àwọn ẹni tó tún ju àwọn lọ wọ́n sì júwèé ilé fún ó nítorí kò síbi tóun ó sùn odidi 5 months lọmọbìnrin yẹn ń káàkiri kí pílátífọ́ọ̀mù Maureen kó tó dá owó tí wọ́n fi sanwó pléènì fún arábìnrin yẹn tí òtẹ́ẹ̀lì tó sùn pílátífọ́ọ̀mù Maureen ló gbàálẹ̀ pílátífọ́ọ̀mù Maureen ìyẹn sista Maureen yẹn ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ rẹ̀ lára ọmọ yìí ọwọ́ ọlọ́wọ́ ẹsẹ̀ ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ ìníyàwó Olúwo fi kú òǹlù eléyìí gan ẹ pé Olúwo ní mùsùlùmí ńjọ́ olóṣò yìgì fún èyí tí ń bá sùn mọ́ lábẹ́ ṣoṣo yìgì fún wọn ni bàbá Wàzírì tẹ́ wọ́n fi Olúwo tẹ́ ní kán máa wo àríkọ́ṣe Olúwo ọlọ́mọ jẹ́ kí ọba alẹ̀ Yorùbá kan kó wà àríkọ́ṣe Olúwo láyé Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ kó ba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá kankan kó wo àríkọ́ṣe ara Olúwo kí la rí kọ́ lára Olúwo àkọ́ nǹkan kan àrí àwọ̀ ọba lára Olúwo tẹ́ wọ́n ń fojú àwọn ọba ráre kiri ilẹ̀ tẹ́ ń fojú àwọn ọba káàkiri ilẹ̀ lẹ́tẹ̀ fi ráre kiri ilẹ̀. Kábíyèsí Olúwo kẹ́ ẹ tó jọba kẹ́ ẹ tó rí arábìnrin abiyín léèrè ń bo ẹ ti rí kójú má bàa tì yín wípé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ jọba láì níyàwó ẹ sì fẹ́ mú ya arúgbó tó fà yín lé bàbá Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá lọ́wọ́ ẹ fẹ́ mú lọ hàn ìpè lẹ fẹ́ fi ṣolórí. ṣé ẹ gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ mọ̀ tó ń da wúmà yẹn ni ẹ da wúmà yẹn ni but still náà arábìnrin tún wọbẹ̀ tán ẹ tún paná ṣúkú wúmà yẹn mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọmọbìnrin yìí wá ká yín mọ́ ẹ sì lọ́ba ń ṣerú ẹ̀ ẹ fẹ́ fira yín ṣẹ̀sìn Kábíyèsí Olúwo mo ti ní ẹ mú púrúfù tó dáa jáde tẹ́ ẹ bá jẹ́ mùsùlùmí rere tó bá ku irú ẹ̀sìn ìsìláàmù ara Kábíyèsí Olúwo ìní ìsìláàmù wà láìtàláì kéèyàn sì kúkú mọ̀ ṣe ó pè Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí ọba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá kankan worú ẹ̀sìn ìsìláàmù tó Olúwo ń ṣe kó lóun ó ṣe torí mi ò rẹ́sìn lára Kábíyèsí Olúwo wóróworó ní í ṣe kiri wọ́n ran wọn rán kí ló dé ẹ̀yin lẹ́ẹ̀kọ́kọ́ jọba ni ṣẹ́yìn lẹ máa kọ́kọ́ jọba ni gbogbo ìlú tẹ́ ẹ gbé ní diaspora gbogbo wọn mọṣẹ́ tẹ́ ń ṣe ní Germany yìí wọn ò dákẹ́ wọn ní ta ni Olúwo l'Amẹ́ríkà ní Canada ní gbogbo ẹ̀ kí ló dé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣé dandan ni ẹ jẹ́ ìlú ó sinmi ẹ̀yin lẹ́yìn lé lórí Ṣàngó ẹ ní bàbá yín ní Ṣàngó ẹ sì tún ní bàbá yín náà tún ní àlééfà àwa mọ bàbá mélòó ló bí yín bàbá yín ní Ṣàngó ẹ̀yin lẹ́ ń rólédè Ṣàngó ẹ sì gbọ́dọ̀ ju bàbá lọ ni then Kábíyèsí Ọ̀jájá ti jù yín lọ nìyẹn tẹ́ ẹ bá fọjọ́ orí ju Kábíyèsí lọ òun náà jù yín lọ nù lọ́nà kọ́nà ẹ gbàfẹ́ ni tọ́lọ́run bá gbà fún fẹ́sí kíláàsì nǹkan kan kíláàsì tẹ́ ń wá yẹn ẹ lè rí ó ti oyè láàrin ìsìláàmù ta ló fẹ́ fún yín ní oyè ta ló fẹ́ pè yín ní nǹkan kan nínú oyè ṣé rọ́tẹ̀ ń pa kiri Saudi ẹ̀yin kan ẹ̀ ń du ti Saudi ẹ̀ tún ń du oyè ti ìbílẹ̀ kí ló dé ẹ jẹ́ kí ìlú ó sinmi tójú ò bá tì yín ojú ń tara àwò ojú ń ta àwọn ẹni tó sí tẹ́tẹ́tẹ́tẹ́ gbé tí ò bá sí ti adé ni ó yẹ kán fi ẹgbà àtòrìn tó dáa kán fi mú ikú ò nínú ibẹ̀ yẹn adé orí ni wọ́n ń wo bàbá Kabiru ẹsẹlẹǹsì Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá ẹ ti sí ọba jẹ o eléyìí ti bu yín lọ́wọ́ ẹ ti sí ọba jẹ o obìnrin gbé èèyàn fún yín ó ní ẹ sá ti fi kẹ́ ẹ fi sí ọba ní dandan ẹ máa gbọ́ o èmi kí mo sọ ẹ wá ń lẹ bíyàwó yín ṣe kú òǹbẹ torí kẹ́ ẹ lè bá a bá Kábíyèsí Ọ̀jájá lórúkọ jẹ́ ẹ wá ní ẹ ó lọ báyàwó yín òtẹ́ẹ̀lì ibo èlò la fi ná dájọ́ lórí nẹ́ẹ̀tì tán fi sanwó òtẹ́ẹ̀lì fún ìyàwó yín Kábíyèsí Olúwo ẹ lójútì aláìlójútì ni ẹ ẹni tó bá bú mi sí comment section wàláì ó búyà rẹ̀ onítọ̀hún èso ọmọ Yorùbá gidi Kábíyèsí Olúwo ẹ̀ sínú ọba ẹ kàn wá fira yín ṣẹ̀sín ni a lè ti torí tiyín káwá mọ́ ní káwọn lọ́balọ́ba ọmọ ṣe fàájì wọn ayé tá a wà yìí ọ̀làjú ti dé ìlú Mọ́kà gan kò dàbí 1960 wọ́n ti tún ṣe fàájì ni ọmọ King Saudi gan ó gbé bàbá ẹ̀ sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan ó lóun lòún fẹ́ ṣe ó yá bó ṣe wà nìyẹn ó dẹ̀ ń la ojú Saudi kò fẹ́ wà lójú kan náà mọ́ báwo la ṣe wá lè ní káwọn ọba wa jókòó sójú kan náà kò lè ṣeé ṣe ẹ jẹ́ kán gbádùn ara wọn ẹ bá wa gbọ́n tí ọmọbìnrin yìí ń sọ lẹ́nu kò síbi tí ó yà sí wọ́n ń lé ni wọ́n ń lé arábìnrin ni kó tó di pé wọ́n wá fà lé pílátífọ́ọ̀mù marine ń ló ti ráàánú gbà lórí pásítọ̀tù lórí gbogbo ẹ̀ ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ marine ló ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn láti iye ọdún yìí tọmọbìnrin yẹn wá ti lọ ó wá rí nǹkan tó sọ sọjàjà ó rí nǹkan míì náà tẹ tún lè tún fi bàjẹ́ ó wá ní the time was sleeping ó tún the same ọ̀jájá he was talking ẹ̀yin nìkan náà ń lé ni ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀ ní ìmánì ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀ ní ìmánì ọmọ ìsìn lòun ò rí bí èèyàn ti máa kígbe pé they are pursuing me they are pursuing me ọba tiyín náà la rí tẹ̀ sọ pé yes credit card yes credit card ṣótán bàbá waziri ọlọ́mọdé kọ́ ẹni ọba kankan wúrú wàrú kábíyèsí olúwo ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ ẹ lọ wábi jókòó sí ẹ ń dójú ti àwọn bàbá alálùbáríkà tó wà níwò ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ dàgbà tẹ́ ẹ lò làákàyèsí ọ̀rọ̀ gbésí ayé olúwo àti mufuti tẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí ló dé ẹ̀yin mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta wọ́n ń ṣe rádaràdá kiri lẹ́lẹ̀ lórí nẹ́ẹ̀tì ìsìláàmù tó lúwo gbà ṣerú ẹ̀ lẹ́fẹ́ kọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ó gbà ní ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ ǹjẹ́ olóso yìí ṣé bọ́ máa wúsá tó fẹ́ yẹn náà tipátipá náà ló èso yìí ẹ̀ ṣé kò máa tó bọ́bìnrin mi sùn mọ́ lábẹ́ńbẹ́ ń tọ́jú ọmọ yẹn rí kì í ṣe kékeré o olóbìnrin kan tí mo sọ fúnjọ́ kan mo níṣẹ́ arábìnrin n tí ń gbà mọ́ra ń bẹ̀ yẹn kò dáa wọn ò ṣiṣẹ́ síta àìmọye obìnrin ló ti kó sí pálásì yẹn àti tí ó mọ jídó kiri lẹ́lẹ̀ kí ló dé obìnrin ó mọ raṣọ sí yín lọ́rùn yóò mọ ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣé ká lè bá àjò lórí tá ń lo lórí ìyá tá ní by force tá ní by fire by force ẹ̀ ń dojú tì wá olúwo kábíyèsí olúwo waziri mufuti ìgbìrà ẹ̀ ń dojú tì wá níwò ẹ̀ ń dojú tì ọmọ ilẹ̀ yorùbá ẹ lọ wábi jókòó sí ẹgbọ́n tí arábìnrin yìí ń sọ lẹ́nu ẹgbọ́n tí ń sọ lẹ́nu ọwọ́ ọlọ́wọ́ maureen ló sáwójọ tí wọ́n gbé ọmọ ìkú òǹlù odidi oṣù 5 lọmọbìnrin yẹn fi ń káàkiri tọmọtọmọ lọ́wọ́ wá lóun ó ṣe DNA ó mọ̀gbà tó rún mọ́lẹ̀ ẹlẹ́ nígbẹ́ bá ti ṣe kinní yẹn tán tó rúnrún kúrú ọwọ́ èèyàn kan lọmọ yìí wà tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣé kò ọkùnrin ò bá sùn rí ni ṣé wọn lo jábàálẹ̀ ẹ̀ ní mú fún kábíyèsí olúwo tó wá ní I want to do DNA ìwọ àti ta ni kò jẹ́ wá ò jẹ́ yẹn ò jẹ́ wá ó ṣe DNA ò ṣe DNA ìwọ gan ò wúlò fún wa débi tọmọ rẹ̀ ó wúlò fún yàn débi táwọn káyà sókè àmọ́ wá DNA fún ẹ DNA ta ni bí kábíyèsí ọ̀jájá ọba ti ẹ̀bọ́bìnrin sùn kì í ṣe ntí wọ àjẹkù ẹ ṣíà ó kàn wá fi rẹ ẹsẹ̀ sí lásán ó ń pèrè ẹ ní wòlíì kinní kan ó ń pèrè ẹ lálẹ́fà kinní kan ó ń pèrè ẹ ó tún du ọba fẹ́ẹ̀sì níbo wọ́n fi ọ sí nọ́mbà 4 òun já pátá òun tún bú nọ́mbà 1 òun nàgà lọ mú ṣòro kábíyèsí olúwo tó gẹ́ waziri ìwò tó gẹ́ mufuti ìwò tó gẹ́ ẹ fi lẹ̀ yorùbá lọ́rùn lẹ̀ ẹ ṣe débi pé kóòtù gan wọ́n náwó sí pé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ dún pẹ́ mọ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ mufuti ò ṣe mufuti lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ọba yìí gan ẹ wò ó tẹ́ ẹ bá dójú ẹ̀ wọ́n gba adé yẹn kúrò lórí yín ni kẹ́yà tètè kọrí sílé awúsá ẹ lọ́ọ́ rẹ̀ jẹ́ mọ̀jẹ̀núnú yín tẹ́ fẹ́ jẹ.
catch him red-handed, he would say, "But I'm a king. I'm allowed. Nobody will say anything because I'm allowed to as a king." So what can I do? It's just me and my baby. Then when I go and consult with older Iyalajes and older women in Yoruba culture, they will say, "Oh, Lori, just put it to God. You don't leave your husband. In Yoruba, you don't leave your husband's house." My father is Jamaican. My mother is British. I was born and raised in Toronto, Canada. Born and raised. I was not brought up in Jamaica. I was born and raised in Toronto, Canada. So I don't know anything about you sleep in this room today and next woman sleep in this room today and this and they use charm to poison somebody or they use juju to poison. What do I didn't hear about juju and not till I came to Iwo. I don't know about these kind of things. Freedom in Nigeria, when it comes to kingship, you don't have a freedom of speech. Oh, you don't say anything. You don't want the king's curse. Don't want the king to juju you. You don't want, so you're not free. A lot of people know what happened between me and Kabesi in that palace. For that 5 months, me and my baby walking along in Lagos with our luggage, I had 60 minutes to pack 4 years of my life. And he had police standing over me while I wasn't allowed to take any of my clothes, all my wigs, my makeup, my hair. He said to leave it. It's for the next Olori. This is our culture. What kind of life is this? So I'm just here in this right now. Well, you guys are going through an isolation. I went through 4 years of isolation. I sit in the palace from morning to night. Wait till they bring NEPA. When they bring NEPA, oh, thank you, God, they've brought NEPA because we didn't have a gen. Who is the enemy? Them! Who is them? The enemy! Who is the enemy? Them! Who is them?
So those things you saw in the palace, I mean, especially when you are pregnant, were there kind of did you face some kind of spiritual? Did you face some spiritual challenges and all that? And what are the psychological challenges you face? Because in Yoruba land, we believe that when you're in that kind of environment, they want to attack you, they want to get you out of the way, and a lot of spiritual hallucination, all that. What was the experience like in the palace? Because we have a proverb in Yoruba land that Ileola. That is the wealthy home is a thorny environment.
I will say this. I'm still even suffering from the traumatic experience of living in that palace for 4 years. Imagine that you're with somebody. I feel like I've said too much and I've said past my boundaries.
No, you've not said too much, really, because we want you to also give us the insights, because I'm looking at a situation whereby you might be able to save a lot of young people from being victims. I mean, we're talking about someone who's supposed to be what they call it, the image of Yoruba, was supposed to be an epitome of culture and maturity, and every time we read about him, it's about his beating someone in the palace, is giving somebody blow, is dancing some very awkward dancing steps, or is saying some very horrible trashy things, or everything around you. For my husband is nosediving, is about abusing people, is always in the negative. So I want to know how you were able to escape it, because from what you said now, there was a time you were able to advise or bought your wonderful baby. So what were the spiritual challenge like? What are the psychological challenge like, Your Highness?
I will just say this. In that palace, it was just me, my God, and my baby. It was just 3 of us, me, God, and my child. Again, even sometimes I look at other Oloris in Yoruba land, Olori Naomi, Olori Ola from from Oyo, beautiful Oloris, and they have their moms, their sisters, their families. They have support. I had no support. Being with an Oba, that imagine I'll catch him sleeping around. I caught him in my bed on top of a 13-year-old girl.
You caught him live. 13-year-old girl. That's humiliation to you, Your Highness.
And his excuse is, I'm a king and I'm allowed to do these things. And it's, when I met him, I even expressed that I'm not interested in queenship because I'm not interested in all the concubines and all the other wives. It's something that I know I cannot handle. I'm not an born African. I'm of African descent, but I'm not born in Yoruba land. So I'm not equipped for all the spiritual, the physical, the bad eyes, all the cattiness from the other wives. I don't have mothers, I don't have father, I don't have anybody, so it's just me against all these wives and all these girlfriends living in the palace with. I told him I'm not interested in that. And he told me, I'm a Canadian, I'm from Canada.
That is him.
So this is just all I was just saying to you, like, why out of all the women you would pick a 13-year-old? That's all I'm asking you.
Because I'm not going to, I can start over with that person.
With a 13-year-old, you want to start over?
Well, I should be listening to me.
So you, a 51-year-old man and a 13-year-old is okay?
If that man is an 88.
No, you, but for you, all you will say is yes or no. For you.
We are going back and back.
But I'm going back because you're saying to me you're not happy in the marriage. What did I do to you? What did I do to you? I didn't do anything to you.
Canada, you were sleeping.
Yeah, why? How can you be sleeping with the damn maid? You're sleeping with the maid. Okay, will I be happy about everywhere we go in the town I have to look in her ugly face everywhere? Do you think how that will make me feel? How do you think that makes me feel?
Okay, then she can.
How do you think that she should go and die?
Yeah,
She should go and die. That's what she's.
Don't get so. You go and tell the little she anything to spoil you.
I wasn't trying to spoil you. I was not trying to spoil you. I was talking to my father.
He told me. He said, "Oh,
I was talking to my father.
your wife told me. Your wife was telling me this lady, he was even making fun of you."
I wasn't.
Thank you.
Wow, then I'm really alone in this place. I'm really alone and I don't have nobody. I wasn't trying to spoil you. How was I trying to spoil you? He's the one that brought me here. I wouldn't be here if that man didn't.
I'm civilized. I'm not from the bush. That is old way. I'm not interested in that. And when I catch him red-handed, he will say, "But I'm a king. I'm allowed. Nobody will say anything because I'm allowed to as a king." So what can I do? It's just me and my baby. Then when I go and consult with older Iyalajes and older women in Yoruba culture, they will say, "Oh, Lori, just put it to God. You don't leave your husband in Yoruba. You don't leave your husband's house. You don't leave your husband's house. You just put it to God. It's not anything that our own mothers didn't go through." Yeah, so is this you did? So let me calm down.
So they just keep persuading you to just face the problems, face them.
Not even to say persuading, but that's just the way it is. It's not. It's something that I met in Yoruba culture.
No,
it's just the norm. You know, which husband? Basically, they're saying which husband doesn't cheat. Which in Yoruba culture is normal for a king to have many wives. Is normal, but for me, growing up my father is Jamaican. My mother is British. I was born and raised in Toronto, Canada. Born and raised. I was not brought up in Jamaica. I was born and raised in Toronto, Canada. So I don't know anything about you sleep in this room today and next woman sleep in this room today and this and they use charm to poison somebody or they use juju to poison. I didn't hear about juju until I came to Iwo. I don't know about these kind of things. We don't talk about juju in Canada. We don't talk about to use charm to poison. In Canada, we talk about love, understanding, women's rights, women's freedom of speech, freedom. In Nigeria, when it comes to kingship, you don't have a freedom of speech. Oh, you don't say anything. You don't want the king's curse. Don't want the king to juju you. You don't want, so you're not free. A lot of people know what happened between me and Kabesi in that palace. A lot of dignitaries, a lot of high-standing people in Nigeria, but they don't want to get involved.
Why? They are his friends, and these are people.
They don't want to get involved.
These are the people we see you wine and dine with. I mean,
God. You know, it's what I went through. I will just have to say this on record in front of the whole world. God of Moses, God of Elijah, I thank you. I praise you because it's only God. I don't look like what I went through. For that 5 months, me and my baby walking along in Lagos with our luggage, I had 60 minutes to pack 4 years of my life. And he had police standing over me while I wasn't allowed to take any of my clothes, all my wigs, my makeup, my hair. He said to leave it. It's for the next Olori. This is our culture. My clothes. Is that Yoruba culture that if the Olori leaves, she must leave her clothes and her wigs for the next Olori to be wearing them?
How he chased you out of the palace?
Yeah.
That would allow you to take your personal effect.
The only thing I was allowed to leave the palace with was the clothes I came to Nigeria with and the clothes that I had before he met me. But anything that I had, all of my native Ankaras, my Ofis, my coral beads, all of those things, I was not allowed to take them. He said it's for the next coming Olori. And it's like, I was taken advantage of a lot of things that happened in the palace. He would say, this is our culture. And I'd be like, this is not culture. Why will you name your son Odudua? Oh, you don't know the culture. You don't know culture. But people who are Yorubas that are close to me, that I know in Canada, they say that this is not a normal name, that this is not a name you name. Don't listen to them. They're jealous of you. They're all jealous of everybody that is, or if somebody advises me, if somebody comes to the palace with their wife, and their wife is Yoruba, and then we start talking, and I start making a new friend that I like, and she will be advising me like, Olori, are you getting salaries? Or do the market women come and bring stuff for you? And, stuff in the culture that would be, and I'll be like, no. And she's like, why now? You're supposed to, you're a first class Olori. So when I would go and talk to my husband, be like, babe, they said that, who told you that? So-and-so's wife. Don't talk to her. Don't talk to her. Now, if you listen to them, you see what will happen to you. Don't listen to them. Don't listen. If you follow behind them, if you follow behind them, don't listen to them. They are jealous of you. They want to be here. They want their candidates to be here. That's what he would. So then I have to stop talking to the people, and it's like, what kind of life is this? So I'm just here in this right now. Well, you guys are going through an isolation. I went through 4 years of isolation. I sit in the palace from morning to night. Wait till they bring NEPA. When they bring NEPA, oh, thank you, God, they brought NEPA because we didn't have a gen. Senator Rilowo, thank you for the generator.
The palace.
For the palace, we didn't have a gen. We had what we called the generator we were using. We called it a baby gen because we can only on that gen at 7 o'clock. And when you on that gen, you have to turn off the freezer. You have to turn off the fridge. You have to turn off anything. You can only turn on the lights and the fan. You can't even on AC. That's how I lived for 4 years. But everybody that will come to the palace, they will see me wearing my jalamias that I bought at Balogun markets. They will say, oh, Larry, I trust that you're enjoying our king. Yeah,
you're just living in bondage.
And I'm just living in a bondage. I'm living in a cage. We have 2 fence and we have 8 SPU armed police that live with us. 8 SPU armed police that follow us everywhere we go. This king went and told everybody that he caught me red-handed on top of a man. This is why he put us out.
Your husband?
The Olu of the whole land.
I caught you on a man?
He said he caught me red-handed. I would tell everybody what happened. Okay, it came out that he was sleeping with the maid. Fine. I still turned a blind eye to it. This is 2 weeks before being expedited out of the palace. I confronted him. I was very erratic emotion. Why you're sleeping with the maid? So everywhere I go, I have to look at her, and then it's like what? Yes, when you're sleeping, even he was sleeping with one girl that the mom is selling tatashe outside the palace.
Atarodo and tatashe.
Atarodo, tatashe, tomato outside the palace, and that's who you bring inside my bed. Now, when these girls see me, they're looking at me like I'm their mates.
Oh, I'm disappointed, Your Highness. I'm very disappointed, Your Highness.
Do you understand? And I always forgive. I confronted him about the issue with the maid. He said, so do you want her to die? But that's what she wants for us. Anyone that is sleeping with the king, they want to get the person out of the way. Yep. You understand? So you are putting me in a danger. Spiritual. And spiritual everything. You understand? So he now says, is allowed, 2 weeks later now, after this confrontation, 2 weeks later, I have a friend that is based in UAE. I haven't seen this friend since 2013. I haven't seen him since 2000. I celebrated my birthday in September on Instagram. I posted happy birthday to me, and he sent me a message. Happy birthday. What's your WhatsApp? Blah, blah, blah. I haven't talked to me yet. I sent him my WhatsApp. Started chatting. He was just chatting me up. Oh, how are you? How is Christmas? You know, I've seen on your pictures you're looking very sad. I was posting videos on Instagram. So he's like, try to post more videos. If that will make you happy, make more videos. You know, I always love you. In Canada, you have friends. Your friends will say they love you. You can be my good friend from 15 years and I can say, I love you.
Yes.
You're my friend.
Yeah.
You understand? He said, I love you. You're my babe. Just try to make yourself happy. We know it's not easy. Oluo saw the message. She has a boyfriend and you're sending him videos of your body and blah, 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 blah. And you're going to meet up with him because it's Christmas time. I got put out of the palace December 15th. So we were just talking about Christmas. So are you coming? He's based in UAE. Are you coming to Lagos for Christmas or Abuja? Lagos or Abuja? Oh, Lagos first. Oh, okay, so we should meet up. He's not the first friend that I have that I've chatted to on WhatsApp that I've introduced to Oluo. I have another friend based in Turkey that he came to meet us in Lagos. And I had the same conversation with him. Oh, you know, you're my friend. I always love you. Can I come and meet you guys in Lagos? And he came and met us in Lagos. Now this one, she has a boyfriend. And da. So when he saw the message, he started beating me.
Oh, beat you?
Beat me up so bad. This was the last beating that I just said, you know what, forget it. Because he was beating me for 4 years. And
Beating you for 4 years, man. How did you escape it? Have you ever fainted?
You know, the first time, I won't even elaborate. I don't want to.
No, you have to tell us because we have to know, and your rights must be very protected.
You know what?
Your Highness.
It's very embarrassing for me because a lot of people look at me, they look at my pictures. Oh, she's so lovely. She's so beautiful. She's so lucky. I met a little girl in Lagos one day with her parents, and the little girl said to me, when I grow up, I want to be Olori. I want to be queen like you. And I said, no. I said, no, you don't want to be don't aspire to be a man's wife. Go to school. What do you like to do in school? I want to be a teacher. Then be a teacher. And marry a person that you love. If he becomes king, he becomes king. If it's your destiny, it's your destiny. But don't say you want to marry a king. It's not easy. It's not something I want to, all you girls that you want to be Olori. If you marry a king, you know, there's kings that, I shouldn't even say that. Let me retract my steps. Because being Olori is great when you are married to someone who's mature, someone who's classy, someone who's elegant, someone who doesn't behave like a rapscallion. You understand? You know, there's kings that are very well respected and well dignified. And I'm sure their queens are enjoying. You understand? There's kings. We just watched a popular Lagos monarch take a second wife. Did he now kick his wife and his princesses out?
No.
And say, she tried to kill me so he can marry somebody else? No, because I'm not Nigerian, because I'm not Yoruba. My mom is not Yoruba. I'm not, so my rights are taken away from me. Will any other king in Yoruba land tell the wife and the crown prince to leave the palace because you've seen somebody else you want to marry? You understand?
Sorry, Your Highness, sorry to cut in. One of the allegations we heard from sources when we were investigating is that they said because he wanted to take a new wife from the north. We're still coming to the issue of beating because I wanted to expatiate on that. They said because he wanted to marry a new queen from the northern part, you know, he called himself Emir, and that was why you got angry with him, that you started giving him, nagging him, and you didn't want him to marry actually. Is that true?
I will say this. He's very obsessed with anything with the north. You know, there's one time he said to me that the north is what controls Nigeria. The Nigeria as a whole is controlled by the north. So even me, I've watched him do everything that he can to align himself. As far as him wanting to marry a princess from the north, I know that he wants to marry into a wealthy northern family. Basically it's about keeping up with his mates. I don't want to say this but it is what it is. He's a popular monarch married into a well-known, respected northern family, and he wants to do the same. That's just what it is. What it is. And
but I know, you know, people believe that popular monarch you talk about is also his friend that maybe he was trying to copy.
Even we won't talk about, but that's just everything with Oluo. He wants to keep up with his mates. He named his son Odudua. So are you trying to say your Baba Odudua, who is the top Yoruba monarch of Ile Odudua? Who is that?
Jaja too.
So are you trying to say you named your son Odudua, so you're trying to say you're Baba Odudua? Even His Imperial Majesty that you just mentioned does not refer to himself as Baba Odudua.
That's the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeoye Ogunwusi.
His Imperial Majesty. Imperial Majesty. Does he refer to himself as Baba Odudua?
No, Your Highness, no, ma'am.
I rest my case. There's things that there's a method behind the madness.
But are you angry that you want to take another wife?
I was, of course, who's gonna not be upset about it? I was upset about it, but at the same time, because it's not what I signed up for. When I met you, you said you weren't interested in these things. But this is somebody that is controlled by money, popularity, and power. You want to be popular by all means. You know, you name your son Odudua, you put this crown on a woman's head that you now. Oluwa was gone with his own mouth to say that.
I was coming to that, really. I was coming.
Let's put that. No, but you name your son Odudua, just to poke at another monarch. You brought all the princes from your town of Iwo to now say a prince in Iwo can now be Oni of Ife, to poke at another monarch. You understand? The princes of Iwo should focus on the royal stool of Iwo. I'm not trying to disrespect any of the princes of Iwo. I love Iwo. My son is from Iwo. But let's call a spade a spade. Focus on your own kingdom and let the other monarch focus on his own. Why will you now go into this monarch's territory, fill up a whole bus and drive into Ife to the ruling house to now nobody's. Why are you rewriting this? Why? It's not my business, but it's my business because my son is a crown prince. But it's not my business, but it's my business because when he does these crazy things, Olori, talk to him. If I talk to you, then you will be beating me. Yeah, so what should I do? You understand? The fact of him wanting to marry another wife, again, he wants to poke at, you did this, I can do it too. At the sake of your family. You understand? And it's like, to me, a lot of people are like, but he's abandoned 8 other children, so why do you think he's not going to abandon yours? When I met him, I didn't know that he abandoned 8 other children because Oluwa was not honest. So I need to put that out there because people will be like, but he abandoned the other 8, so why will you think your own is special? I thought my own is special because he's a crowned prince born on his father's throne, and according to Yoruba culture, that's a big deal. Correct me if I'm not a historian.
No, you're trying. Yes, even from the Egyptian culture in the olden days, Egypt, one of the biggest and the most respected civilization. Any child that is born on the throne is synonymous to reality.
Yes, so I really thought that, okay, let me give this man the benefits of the doubt. We all, as women, I will say this: we all believe the lies when our heart is hungry. My heart was hungry. He said he loved me and I believed him. You understand? So when he told me that my child would be different, and now he's abandoned me and my child, 5 months, no money, no food, no shelter. He provided a Air Ethiopia ticket for us to go back to Canada. Where do you want us to go back to Canada to? You don't have a house in Canada to put us. I have all our hotel bills, all our Uber bills. We don't live anywhere in Canada. We go to Canada once a year. We don't live anywhere. We don't stay anywhere. You don't have anything. So where were you shipping us Air Ethiopia economy to go? He posted this on his Instagram and then tagged Instablog, tagged Linda Akeji, tagged Gistlover, a whole first-class king. Why are you posting these things and then tagging blogs? Because you want to trend. You are using bad news to trend. When I say these things to him, but news is news.
That's what he says.
Yeah, news is news. I even begged him. It was January 15th. I will never forget this day. I went into his DM in Instagram because I had to change my number from him.
Okay.
Because he was calling me and harassing me. That's why are you still in Nigeria? Nobody is going to want you. Nobody wants Olori. I'm the biggest thing that's ever happened to you. You will never meet anybody bigger than me. Your life is over. Just go back to Canada and you don't need to say anything and you don't need to. And I was like, please, and then he used my SIM. He
used the SIM card. No, Olori, Your Highness, you have to say it, ma. Please. We are learning.
I had to throw my SIM card away because he set immigration on me and my son.
Again?
He called immigration and told them that I'm here illegally. that I'm not his wife. And the document that I'm using, I'm not his wife. So I need to leave Nigeria.
So he wanted you out by all means.
Wanted me out by all means because I know a lot of things. You understand? Came to my hotel. I didn't tell one person where I was staying. I was staying at Radisson Blu. It was an engineer from Abuja. When he put me and my son on a bus and sent us out of the palace, an engineer from Abuja, God bless his soul, I won't call his name because he's well respected. He now intervened and called the bus driver and said, please bring her and the baby to Radisson Blu. Let them cool off for 2 days. And that's how we ended up there. And that is when he put out the statements, oh, don't do business with her. She's no longer a queen. Nobody should grant her respect towards this office. Nobody should do this. So you're telling people it's okay to disrespect her. Don't do business with her. Don't help her. What kind of an evil man are you? And I have a son. And I didn't do anything to you. What you're accusing me of, I didn't do. Because when he kicked me out the palace now, all his friends, all these popular monarchs, all his dignitary friends, what happened? We saw the news. What happened? Oh, she was texting her boyfriend. And what else? Oh, and she tried to kill me. Oh, and she's evil. You understand?
Oh my God.
Tell the people the truth about what happened. You saw a text message. Somebody said they love me and I didn't correct them. That was what happened. My friend said, I love you. Just try to be happy. You're always a smiling person. Your pictures look sad. I'm coming to Nigeria for Christmas. I asked him, are you going to be in Lagos or Abuja? Then he went and, look, she wants to meet up with him in Lagos and Abuja. We have 10 armed police that live with us. I never went anywhere alone. If I go to ShopRite or Palms Mall and I need to use toilet, police will wait outside the door for me. So it is not possible.
Highly tailored. Teleguided.
Yeah. So this is
monitored.
This is why I wouldn't have never said anything if Oluo did the right thing. Okay, I don't want to be with you anymore. Here's a house for you and the baby. Here's some money. I will still take care of my responsibility or whatever. Then I won't come out here and be like, oh, this. But you're lying and you're telling people that you caught me on top of a man. I tried to kill you so that you have reason not to take care of your son and not like you've done with the other wife. And you've done with this woman that helped you. You said that she tried to kill you. You went to Eregbeshola to mock this woman you are very wicked. I need to say my part because, it's going around to all these people and I don't have contact for them. What about, you asked me, what about all these dignitaries? You were meeting with them, dining.
No, sorry.
No one has looked back and said, oh, Olori, how are you and your baby? Are you guys okay? Where are you staying? No, but it is only the same popular Lagos monarch. I was granted access to talk with him. January. Okay. And then there's another great imperial monarch that offered a great help to me and my baby. My son wasn't in school. My son is 3 years old. He's going to be 4 this year. My son never ever went to school. My son went to Bowen Primary Crèche for 2 days and Oluo removed that baby from school. 3 years old. My son only went to school for 2 days. My son's greatest dream in life is to go to school. And it was this monarch, an imperial monarch, not Lagos monarch, don't get it twisted, that put my son in school. My son attends one of the most best school here in Lagos. My son, since we left the palace, I will say my son's dream has been fulfilled to get an education. And this monarch, I will not even say his name because we all know Oluo. He's sleeping with my wife. Oh, she's sleeping with him. Nobody wants Oluo's problem. That's why you will say now, oh, what happened to all those people you used to...
I want to ask you that, what is their role? Because I was coming there really, and one of the questions we sent to your PA is, I think if you see the question, is that what is the role of his big friends? And I think your PA will say you won't want to talk about it, but I want to beg you now, Your Highness, that you should talk about it. The roles of people. There is one that you went to his house that has so much car, Rolls Royce, and you dine and wine with his family, and the Olu was even going near the car and he was saying, I am Bambi, and he was saying all sort of things. And there are a lot of other ones that powerful friends, senators, even one is even the deputy president of this country. A lot of them he used their name to tangle and bangle. Mm-hmm. How did they react to you? Because you are the only...
I haven't heard from any of them.
I can't believe it, man.
I haven't heard from any of them.
Maybe you are not saying the truth, Your Highness. Are you serious, Your Highness? I can't believe it.
I haven't heard from any of them. But at the same time, Asabe, I will say this in front of the world. You cannot blame them. You know, he's gone to destroy me. He said that I was a prostitute. He doesn't know me from before. He slept with me on the first night. Tell the people that this is why I have to just put embarrassments to the side and tell the world my story, because these people that you're asking of, all these top people, no one has reached out to me. No one has even said, how are you and your baby eating?
But did you reach out? You try to reach out to some of them to tell them your own position? I mean, because the first thing that you need is care.
I was advised not to. Even the same one that you just mentioned, he recently went to their home. And I was advised, yeah, he just came here. He just was just at the house of so and so, and the stuff that he said. Just I advise you, just don't even anybody that Oluo talks to. You know, there's a one high dignitary person that I will use. God, it's a couple. They have a great title in Yoruba land. A very high title. I don't want to say their name, but they know who they are. And they told me, you know, anybody, the Oluos called them to say great degrading thing about it. They said, oh, Olori, don't look for anybody to help you, because anybody who Oluo talks to about your issue, they won't look your side. And because of our culture, he's a king. And Oluo told me himself, he used to, when I left Palace, he was like, no one, you can go to media and say what you want to say. No one's going to believe you. I'm a king. I'm a king. Do you know what Kabesi means? It means I have the final say. No one's going to. That's how he talks. So I was just, and that's why I didn't say anything for a long time, because I was like, I'm not from here. I'm not. And then since the day he put me out the palace, is a whole army of women that I don't even know. I never seen them in my life, that have just started attacking me, sending me messages, attacking me on social media. Oh, you're a whore, you're a prostitute, you're a bitch, you're this, and you took all his money. I never saw you for the whole 4 years I was in Iwo. I've never seen you. So what do you know about what happened in our home? What do you know? I call them Oluo agents, because they are just agents of destruction. You will now be online talking about me. I ate all this man's money. I'm a whore. I'm this. Where do you know me from? I've never been in the news a day in my life. In Toronto, they don't know me as what Oluo is describing me as. So
you don't even have your background story.
You know what I'm saying? So
you don't even have your family history.
No, I don't know anybody in Africa. So what do you know about me? You people that are harassing me online and sending me all these threats from Oluo, you people have probably never even been to Ibadan or even been to VI, much less you've never been to Canada. So what do you know about me to say that, oh, I was this, I was that? They are going off of what Oluo told them, because it's a king. Kabesi, oh, she's bad, and she tried to kill me. Oh, God will punish her, and she's wicked. Oh, God punish her. So I have a million people saying God punish me for something that I did not do. Do you understand?
I understand, Your Highness, ma'am.
There was no poison. Even for me to leave the palace, there was no story. I learned about the story of the poison when the whole public learned about it. I found out with you guys. I found out with you.
On blogs.
Yeah, on blogs. I was like, what? And I called him. I went and bought a SIM card, and I called him, and he has it's not now. He will say, oh, you see, she changed her number, I have no contact with. He comes in my DM. You can come in my DM and you can talk to me. He does not have any contact for me. He has contact for me, but my SIM card, I don't give him my phone number, because he can use that to find my location. That is how the immigration found my location. I will go into the immigration issue. He wanted us out of Nigeria. He did a petition with the immigration of Nigeria to get us out of Nigeria. I had to seek legal representation. I had to get a lawyer.
How are you able to escape that trauma?
I had to get a lawyer. I had to seek legal counsel, because I didn't know what to do. Immigration was buying plane tickets for me and my son to go to Abuja. Do you know immigration to purchase your plane ticket to go to Abuja on Christmas Eve? To go and meet the head of immigration on Christmas Eve. I was advised
on a holiday.
People were starting to tell me, if you go to Abuja, you will never come back with your son. That's when I started looking around for different lawyers. I need help. I don't know what's going on, and I'm scared. When my lawyer got down to the bottom of it, Mrs. Falana and Mr. Femi Falana, Falana family, they stood by me through this.
Great barrister Femi Falana. He's a very great lawyer.
His wife, I approached his wife.
That's a very wonderful woman.
Yes, I approached his wife. I showed her all the scars on my body from when he beat me. I showed her a lot of things that I had. This is the person. I showed her a lot of things. And they agreed to help me. They agreed to help. Me and my son had nothing. We had nothing, and they just helped me from just the goodness of their heart, you know. And when they got down to the bottom of it, the head of immigration, Ikoyi, said, hey, the Oluo called us and filed a petition, and that's why we went to go and see her, because the Oluo, so he's the one. Why are you filing a petition with immigration? What did I do? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. And I wasn't going to media at that time. This is in December. This is 2 days after he put me out of the palace. So
he wanted you pushed out of the palace and thrown into Toronto, Canada.
No, to nowhere. We don't have a house. We don't have a car. Everybody is mocking me. Oh, Oluo, he has G-Wagon and he has yellow Lamborghini. You know that yellow Lamborghini that he stood up in front, he's taking pictures in this yellow Lamborghini. That Lamborghini, the public, you need to know this. That Lamborghini belongs to a great Professor Odidi in Toronto. He's a millionaire. He's a great he came to pick us up, and he used this G-Wagon to pick us up that day. And Oluo took a picture in the front of the jet and said, when I'm in Canada, I drive myself. And this, Oluo, why are you doing this? It's packaging. It's packaging. That is packaging. What is packaging? What does packaging mean?
This characters.
Yellow Lamborghini. And now when you go on YouTube, he used this picture of this yellow Lamborghini now to put this YouTube list together of there's a few the richest kings. So now number 6 on the list is Ilu Iwo land, richest king in Nigeria, and he has yellow Lamborghini valued at $1 billion. That's not your car. You don't have anything. You don't have anything.
Oh my God.
So where are you sending us to? All of the senators, all of the honorables, all of you women that he's flirting with, all this one that is, I won't call names. You all know who you are. Let me just say, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Me, I feel so embarrassed. I feel like an idiot that I stood beside a broke man for 4 years because of love and because of family. And now you're trying to paint me as a gold digger that I spent all I'm in bankruptcy now because I spent everything on her. You spent everything on me. What do I have to show? Do I have a car? Is there an official Olori vehicle?
No, Your
Do I have a business?
No, Your Highness.
Okay, because there's no business. I beg to have a business. He said, oh, Oloris don't work. Does Oni's wife work? Does so-and-so's wife work? Can I have please, I need to make my own money because you don't give me anything. I need to make my own money. I wasn't allowed to have a business because if I have a business, then I would be financially independent. Where if he's cheating on me and beating me, I would be free to leave at any time. So you want to keep me dependent on you. It's a mental manipulation.
So that you can just do it anyhow.
So I wasn't allowed to have a business. All of you women that are saying that I ate the Oba's food, I ate I was enjoying his money. 15K Jilamia, 2K earring, Ofi, 5K pack for Ofi. That's all I wore. I got some lace from one lady in Oshogbo, Mofe. I got some lace from her. It took 2 months for Oluo to pay the woman her money. He didn't even want to pay it. And then now, if you see Oluo, he's the one wearing the lace. I wasn't even allowed to take it. All these pastor, imam, new outfits that to look like a cleric or whatever that is, the new image that's my lace that he said the police was standing over me to say you cannot take it, that you embarrassed me in front of this woman. You didn't want to pay the money for this. You understand? I mean, I don't like to say stuff because we are about culture. No one wants to talk against a king. So no. Now say, oh, that didn't happen. You understand? So, but I know what happened, and I know what happened to me. This is what I wasn't allowed. Some days I would beg him, let me do a photo shoot. I saw all these alerts, especially I love watching the Oyo Oloris of Oyo Empire. I love watching them. They do their photo shoot and the makeups and this, and I'm like, please, I want to do that too. You don't need it. You don't need anything. I never ever had my makeup done professionally. Even now it's time of lockdown. My makeup, I know how to do it myself. I fixed my makeup because I had no choice but to learn with my house. To pay a makeup artist 20K to do my makeup. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. If you ask him now, bring out a family photo shoot of me, him, and the baby. There's not even a photograph of me, him, and the baby dressed in royal regalia on his throne. You see pictures of Elegushi and his family. You see pictures of Olori, not even one with babies. Olori Aboyo with her son and her twins, and a beautiful photo shoot. I don't have that. It's like this marriage was just an illusion. It wasn't real. The whole relationship was not real. I only have 5 kids, and 2 and 3 are not mine. When you have 9, you understand? Oh, I love my wife. My wife is the most beautiful. He was only doing that. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, but he loved her and she's so lucky, and he's always using her to show off. That is, he's using me to show off. Okay, I will say this about the crown. It's all, let's just say, he was just doing pepper them. It's just pepper them.
Pepper them gang.
No side gang. You know, that's all it was. You know, my wife is the most beautiful. He's using me to just pepper the other women in his past. Oh, look at my wife, she's beautiful. Or sometimes I would say, oh, this Olori is so beautiful. Oh, Olori Sekina, she's so beautiful. Olori Oyo Kingdom, so beautiful. Olori Oni, so beautiful. But you're beautiful, then you're from Canada. You're wearing crown. Are they wearing crown? You're wearing the crown. You're wearing, and you're Canadian. You're from my wife is from Canada. You understand? You know what? It's so I'm even regretting not talking to you, because now I can laugh, because I wasn't laughing before.
Because that's what I was begging you. I was begging your people to laugh.
Like every day, like what happened to my life? Oh my God! But now I look back, and that's why it's important to heal. It's important. I'm not all the way healed, but I'm healing every day.
Gradually.
Yeah, it's important because I couldn't laugh about these things before, and now when I'm looking back, it's like it's illusion. It's like I have to look back at this chapter and be like, it didn't even happen. My son, every day, I want to go to my daddy's house. I want to go to, what do I tell my son? I called this man on the phone and said, please, your son, he wants to talk to, I don't want to talk to him, and it's not my son, and I don't want to talk to him. And then he's telling people that I'm using the kid to get to him. But is it not the same kid why I stayed with you when you were cheating on me? Is it not the same child that I stayed with you when you were beating me, when you were doing your drugs in Canada, your hard drugs? I stayed with you when you're smoking your weed in the your Colorado. I stayed with you because I said we have a child together.
Do you have any luggage? Anything you want to check? No. If you want to eat something, you can go to the restaurant at the end of the hall. It'll be open late. Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you so much. Thanks. Oh, yeah. Welcome. Is Uncle around? She is. She's around. Bring me some food then.
We're building a legacy. Let's not, and that's why I stay. People will be like, when you were spending his money, you didn't know he was smoking weed. You didn't know that he was a bad person. Number one, I wasn't spending his money because there was no money. Number two, I knew he was a bad person, yes, but because in this culture, every time I wanted to get out of the marriage, Olori, put it to God. You know, you don't leave your husband's house. Look at how many Oloris are being cheated on, that their husbands are going behind them and doing things behind. Do they leave their husband? You don't. In this culture, you don't. You don't leave. And you know what? I said, okay, and I will put it to God. I will pray every day, pray every night. And then look what happened to me. You understand? But if I left 2 years ago, when the beating, when he disgraced me in front of all of Nigeria with this Omalara issue, it was all over the blogs. Oh, the new queen and this, and there was even a Iwo online where people were mocking me and talking bad about Jamaican queen and all this. And this is your girlfriend that you're sleeping with in my bed, and her friends that are mocking me online, and I still stayed with you because we have a family together. Now, if I left at that time, they will now come and say, oh, she refused to hear Banais, and that's the problem. She refused to hear Banais. Believe me, I hear Banais. to stay in that deep in Osun State like that for 4 years. No gen, no money, no nothing. A husband that's cheating little girls that their parents are selling tatache. Sleeping with them.
Removing their pints and all that. Oh my God. No, I feel so embarrassed.
Understand? I can only laugh because at the time I was crying because I was alone. There was nobody with me. I was alone. Even one official, I will say this, maybe they will deny, who knows? But there was one official from Bowen University that came out. This was September or October 2019. This man spoke out and said Oluwa was sleeping with different female students in the school and and Oluwa, and I knew it was true, but what can I do? I mean, there's an unspoken silence about Palace. You understand? So
unspoken silence about Palace.
You don't talk about anything that happens inside the palace. So when everybody's mocking me and saying, but you were enjoying and you didn't say anything then, so I'm supposed to come and speak to Asabe Africa while I'm sitting inside my husband's house. It's not possible. It's not possible. This head official from Bowen University came forth and said that Oluwa was sleeping with different girls in the school. Oluwa then, you want to destroy me, and my wife has left the palace, and you are destroying my marriage. This is October.
Of 2019.
And I was sent out December. Oh, my wife has left, and you want to destroy my family, and I'm a first-class monarch, and you can't lie about a king. That he dragged this thing. He dragged that official till the university just now had to apologize to him. And that's what he does. He comes with all, you want to kill me? That you would just be like, okay, because you don't want his problem.
He intimidates people.
When it was, please, what happened to your other children? Let's go and visit the other children. You don't. She tried to kill me. You don't want that. So you just have to leave it alone. You have to leave it alone because people are saying to me, oh, he abandoned the other children and he didn't do anything. When you're living in his house, what am I supposed to do? If he's, you don't know, and you don't listen, and you're not listening. You're not listening. So what am I supposed to do? Do I want him to beat me? I want to have peace in the house. I want to have a peace in the house. When even when he gets like this, you will just say, oh, where's your weed? Come and smoke it, because that's the only thing. You just want him to calm down.
That's what cools him down.
It will cool him down, and sometimes he will go crazy, and he will just be beating. If you advise him, when he was fighting Daddy, Chief Ogundogun, we will call him Daddy because he's very much older than us. A man in his late 70s.
He's in his 80s.
He's in his 80s. He's not my mate, so you will refer to him as Daddy. And I took him as a father. We took him as a father.
The first time I saw you was in his house.
In his house.
Yes, in first and his mansion.
Yes, in his mansion.
His daughter's mansion.
You got it. It was
pregnant.
I was pregnant. Even that at the wedding, he took up 200K and gave it to me, just as my daughter. My husband wasn't doing that. You understand? He was a father to us, and I
played that role of a father.
I cried to Oluwo when he was he went in the public and he started saying all these extreme, dirty things about this man in the public, and I cried. I said, "Why will you be doing this to Daddy?" It's like he wants to beat me. You're part of them. You're part of the enemy. You're part of the. If you say anything, you are a part of the enemy. Who is the enemy? Them. Who is them? The enemy. Who is the enemy? Them. Who is them? The enemy. It's like nothing is straightforward. This is what I had to deal with for 4 years. I'm getting irrational. I'm coming out of character. I'm going crazy, people. I'm going crazy.
Well, would you like to find yourself in that situation again?
Hell no.
Be the queen of Iwola. I mean, with this same Obadiwala, we call it the PELU one.
You understand? A lot of people have told me, don't say anything because there's a chance you people can come back together. It's not possible. You understand? Now it's reached to a point where I've seen what he can do. You went to the public and said, I tried to kill you. And then you know in your heart it's not true. I even sent him a DM on Instagram one night in January. I said, please, boy, this is new. You and I both know for 4 years, I never put my body with another man. I never put my body with another woman. I never put my body with no goat, animal, nothing, only you. We have
sexually
10 police that live with us. When we go to Canada, he comes with us. The only time I went to Canada alone was when I went to give birth to my child. Anytime we go to Canada, he must come by fire by force, because I'm not leaving you in this palace so you can start sleeping with cockroaches again. Because I left you once and you put yourself with the cockroaches. Now they think that me and them are mates, that we're on the same level. And then you will start looking at yourself. When you see the caliber of girls that he's sleeping with, they're just dirty and dusty and smelly. And it's like you look yourself in the mirror and be like, my husband seems to be attracted to cockroach, so does that mean that I'm a cockroach too? Like it's like a mental manipulation in your head, like, am I a cockroach? What am I? You don't understand? Like, you just be doubting yourself, like, like these are who you are sleeping with at night. It's like, when I went to one of his friend, a popular Lagos monarch, we'll leave it at that, and I went to him at the time of when he put me out the palace and
during your tribulation, your initial stage of the tribulation.
Yes, and I was talking to him and I was telling him, he's trying to abandon my son and he's trying to do all of this, and you were one of the people that helped to introduce us, and he doesn't, a lot of people don't want to be a part of it because they don't want their name dragged through the mud. They don't want, and you can only respect.
Did they feel that you are fighting a pig?
You can't blame them because, they work hard for everything they have. Look at Oni of Ife, His Imperial Majesty. We know his background history. We know where he went to school. We know what he did before he became an Oba. He was into real estate. He was into business. His past is in the open. Look at His Majesty Said Ademola Elegushi. A very dignified, elegant, modern-day monarch. Respect him so much. We know where he went to school. We know his father. We know his mother. We know where he worked before he became a king. We know how he met his wife. We know there's nothing we don't know about Oluwo. We only know that he was brought up in Iwo. He left Iwo over 20 years ago and never returned until 20 years after he returned to now become the king. He was one woman, a high woman in strong government that helped introduce him to government that now installed him. That he now betrayed this woman that is so innocent. She's so innocent. All she wanted to do was help. And look what happened to her. No one knows anything about him. No one knows. We don't know him.
What business was he doing in Canada?
Not a legal business. Not legal business. We all saw the video that, you steal money before with credit card. That now he will say that, the video is doctored. You've seen the video. That video can stand in any court of law. Okay.
Yes. What I have done, I know. Never.
But you thief money before.
Yeah, with credit cards. That's
Yahoo.
No,
it's still Yahoo. Anything you do online, credit card, with the credit cards you get the numbers online. Is Yahoo. Yahoo is anything that's 419.
No, I don't do Yahoo. Yahoo. Yahoo is when you write people understand you, man. It's different from.
I'm telling you, the young generation, all of it is Yahoo.
Scam. Credit card scam is different.
So credit card scam is not Yahoo.
I don't mix. It's the bank money.
Credit cards is the bank money.
It's bank money. It's the bank money, and they do them, we pay them back. Anybody they get their son, they pay them back.
Law. He's not a doctored video.
He said that he's not a Yahoo, that is just credit card. Yeah. What's the difference between credit card and Yahoo?
But that was the video. He was trying to, and that's the thing, he has an excuse for everything that he does. He can explain his way out of hellfire. So he's trying to explain in that video that, he only thief money with credit card, but he's not a Yahoo boy. He doesn't do Yahoo. But credit card is Yahoo. No, it's not. His credit card is not Yahoo. And that was and now he's saying that video is doctored. If we bring that video in front of a court of law, it will stand. It's an 8-minute video. You only got to see 10 seconds of that video. He was not doing straight business. He went to tell everybody that I'm a 419. Everything that he's guilty of, he's trying to project it on me. And this is, if you look into narcissism, I've studied narcissism when I realized I was living with a narcissist, and a narcissist is a sociopath, and a sociopath is a mental issue where I was seen saying that he has mental. He said that a coronavirus will be arrested in 6 days. It's now 10 days. Are we still not fighting corona?
We're still fighting.
Okay.
He said the whole corona should go come to his palace.
Yeah, correct. But you are walking around the palace wearing mask. If corona should come to you, said corona should come to you, then why are you wearing mask all around? Then remove the mask and come to Yaba and greet all of the victims. You understand? Then come and greet all the victims. come and greet all of the, come to, go to Enugu facility and go and greet the victims. But now, if Corona should now bite him or even come to the palace and say, Baoni Shalafialewa, he goes, my wife is trying to kill my wife. My wife's trying to kill me. You understand? You have a mental issue. You're a narcissist. You're a sociopath. You understand? Everything he's accused. He said, she's a 419. But you're the one doing 419. Did Olu accuse me of doing 419 Yahoo in the palace? That was you. And you are using the palace to do 419. You were, but you escaped it. And it's the same Chief Ogunogun that you went to destroy is the one that helped you to escape that issue.
Okay, bó ṣe dọ́ba ni bó ṣe dé orí àpèrè yẹn ni wọ́n ní problem ní wọ́n wẹ̀ tí wọ́n fi jọba nítòótọ́ ọmọ wo ni kéèyàn má parọ́ kí mi ní fi kún mi ní yọkú ọmọ wo ni wọ́n wẹ̀ tí wọ́n fi jọba táǹgbà yẹn ló wá sí Nàìjíríà sí kò mọ̀ gan kí wọ́n fẹ́ jọba kẹ́ máa wo iṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run kò mọ̀ kí wọ́n fẹ́ jọba kí wọ́n wá yẹn kò mọ̀.
Ìtàn yẹn ó wá sí Nàìjíríà ní kíjẹ kó mọ̀ lọ pé láti wò.
Wọ́n lọ pé àwọn tí ò bá mọ̀ ọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ pé wọ́n lọ pé gbogbo wọn ti ń pè òun gán ni mo gbà ẹ máa gbọ́. Táǹgbà yẹn ló wá sí Nàìjíríà sí ọ̀dọ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ tí ó wà tó jẹ́ ẹni yẹn wà Ìbàdàn Ìbàdàn ló náà gbé dàgbà oyè ó gbé wò díẹ̀ Ìbàdàn ló gbé dàgbà dáadáa lákùbọ̀ inside Basọ̀run táìmù tó wá sí Ìbàdàn tó wá ṣàwà láti Canada síbẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ yẹn tó wá jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ yẹn ìyẹn wá jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ Chief Justice of Osun State tó yẹ yín ìyẹn wọ́n kàn bóyá family wọn mi mọ̀ bóyá ọ̀rẹ́ ni wọ́n ìyẹn ló wá introduce ẹ̀ sí Chief Justice of Osun State Chief Justice of Osun State ó ti di former one báyìí ọkọ ẹ̀ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kú ni òun náà go through hell ṣó yẹ yín bíi pé loneliness ẹgẹ́ ẹ̀ pé ṣe mọ̀ ẹ tí ò nìkan kan ó ṣàníìdí ọkọ ìgbà tó rí Rashidi inú ẹ̀ dùn bó ṣe wá sọ fún Rashidi nìyẹn àti tó wà bàdẹ́kà wọ́n ti ń wẹ́ni tí wọ́n fi jọba níwò bó ṣe gbọ́ nìyẹn ẹ lọ bí ẹ tí ì gbọ́ kankan bó ṣe gbọ́ nìyẹn bó ṣe mú sí woman yẹn lórí nìyẹn woman yẹn dẹ̀ nìkan Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá kan òun ló jẹ́ third sí Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá lọ́sùn state ẹ lọ béèrè àwọn tó bá jọmọ owó Ọ̀ṣun wọn ni mo gbà òun ló jẹ́ third ó ní gbogbo nǹkan tó bá ṣe òun máa ń support wọn kí wọ́n jọ ṣe àpótí kó fẹ́ bo woman ní lórí kò sẹ́ni tí ò lè yóò fẹ́ mi blame woman yẹn tóbìnrin bá fẹ́ mú mi kóbìnrin lè mú mi ṣé mo parọ́ èmi náà lè mú mi bí life ṣe rí nìyẹn ó ti kó fẹ́ bò lórí ìyẹn ni ìfẹ́ dẹ̀ fọ́jú mo ti rọ́kọ̀ yẹ owó everything ṣe pé yìí obìnrin ti ń bá parọ́ queen ẹ máa ń láìkí pé ibi tẹ́ bá wà ìkíní láìkẹ́ jẹ ko abẹ́ yín lára dì kẹ lọ mọ́kùnrin wá láti ta ni kò bá máa jẹ tó da níbẹ̀ so dẹ̀ lè fi pó níbẹ̀ ìyẹn ò fẹ́ wò pé kẹ́nìkan bá lọ bá òun sùn ní around Ọ̀ṣun sí ibi tó ti wà tó ti mọ tí òwe èèyàn ti mọ ṣóyè yín kó má dìbò bóun àtẹni ọba sí wọn kó má dẹ̀ ṣé wúmọ̀ yẹn mo ti gba pátá díẹ̀ mo ti jẹ mọ bó ṣe ní pé ọwọ́ tó rí pé òun ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dé láti ìlú òyìnbó.
Gbogbo obìnrin ló máa ń fẹ́ kóun rìn jìnnà.
kóun rìn jìnnà nínú àgbà ẹ̀gẹ́ ẹ̀ tiẹ̀ bó ṣe rí pé òun ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dé láti ìlú òyìnbó orí pé ìyẹn ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dé láti ìlú òyìnbó dẹ̀ lóhùn níyàwó fún kọ́kọ́ opportunity ni ìyá ó wá ti wá rí pé yẹn nídìí ó wà ń ṣe ọ̀ṣun nídìí ọkọ yẹn nídìí tó máa bá gbé yẹn jùlọ lọ́jọ́ orí lóye yín mímọ́ yéèjì tó fi jùlọ yẹn jùlọ dáadáa ó dẹ̀ rí pé owó burúkú ń bẹ ní ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ẹni tó jẹ́ Chief Justice ẹ̀gẹ́ ẹ̀ tẹ́ ó ṣe kó fẹ́ bò lórí ni wọ́n bára wọn sàn kó bóra wọn at the end of the day ìyẹn bá gómìnà sọ̀rọ̀ Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá pé ẹni tó ń gbọ́ ìyẹn ló introduce ẹ̀ Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá tó ti ẹni tó wà ní Ìbàdàn tí mo ní London based Ìbàdàn based ló introduce ẹ̀ sí yẹn ẹ máa wò bó ṣe ń da gbogbo wọn èpè nìyẹn máa ń gbéṣẹ́ èpè ẹ̀ ló ń jà ẹ̀yìn ò lè mọ ẹ̀ mọ́ gbogbo èpè yẹn máa jádọjọ́ alẹ́ ni bọ̀bọ́ yẹn náà pé bá a sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ ó lo bọ̀bọ́ yẹn ó tún lo woman yẹn ẹ máa tún gbọ́ ó tún wá lo woman yẹn náà bó ṣe máa Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá nìyẹn Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá ọtọ woman yẹn introduce ẹ̀ Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá pé Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá ò mọ̀ rí láti bì kankan ìwé kan jọ ẹ tó ń ṣáà láìkì ni ṣe wọ́n ti believe pé woman yẹn ti sọ́gbọ̀n lòun ò fi ṣe olórí ó níyàwó òun ti kó gbogbo ẹ̀ woman yẹn ti believe 100% ó bá sọ̀rọ̀ débi pé ó dé débi pé mo kẹ́yìn máa dé obìnrin pé ṣé yóò ṣe jẹ́ ó dé débi pé nígbà kan ìjọba tó ok Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá ló wá lọ pé Ògúndòkun bàbá ò mọ̀ mo ní nọ́mbà bàbá lọ́wọ́ mo lè fún yín bíi area bíi fada ló jẹ́ sí ọ̀dà mọ̀ dáadáa Ògúndòkun ṣóyè yín.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni sà.
màá ṣe fún yín nọ́mbà Ògúndòkun tá ẹ bá ṣe program tán kìíní mi wà lọ yẹ kọta sí màá sẹ́ndẹ̀ Ògúndòkun bàbá ẹ tí a bá jẹ sọ Ògúndòkun Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá Chief Justice ló introduce ẹ̀ Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá ló pe bàbá Ògúndòkun pé bàbá wa ọmọ yín kan wà ó wà ń bí ó ní ẹgbà olùfẹ́ jẹ́ kẹ́ fi jọba dandan bó ṣe jọba nìyẹn Ògúndòkun ò mọ̀ directly sọ ti yé yín kì í ṣe Ògúndòkun ló introduce ẹ̀ sí gọ́vnà ẹ ti gẹ́ẹ̀tì bí wọ́n ṣe introduce ẹ̀ síra wọn ẹni tó wà Ìbàdàn base tó jẹ́ London base ó gbé London gan British ni ó ló introduce ẹ̀ sí woman yẹn ló introduce ẹ̀ sí Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá tó jẹ́ gọ́vnà gbà yẹn Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá ló pe bàbá wa náà àwọn afọbajẹ pé ẹgbà ó ní kẹ́ fi jẹ́ dandan yẹ ti rí bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe àwọn lọ́balọ́ba wa ẹ ti rí iṣẹ́ yìí náà ti bẹ́ẹ̀ náà wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe gbogbo àwọn yòókù fákọ́ ló mú wọn mo lè sọ gbangba káwọn ọmọ wò jáde sí mi kán ní rọ́ọ̀mù pa.
obìnrin yẹn ti báyìí ó ti bóbìnrin ẹ̀yà.
ilẹ̀ ó ti bàjá tí pẹ́ torí ẹ̀ mo ṣe ṣe gbangba mo ti ń sọ yìí ẹ̀ mọ̀ ìgbẹ́ tí máa ń sọ ọ̀kan gan tó bá jẹ́ pa Amẹ́ríkà máa ní ẹni tó bá ní irọ́ ni mo pa kó jáde síta àbí mi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ kó wá ní rọ́ọ̀mù pa bó ṣe mọ gómìnà ni bàbá Ògúndòkun ò mọ gómìnà ló pe bàbá lọ́wọ́ fẹ́ ó tán bàbá ṣe mọ́ nìyẹn bóyá tún lo bàbá náà ni ẹ tó lo gbogbo wọn ló bá jà ẹ wá ní kò ní ṣe rádaràda ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan gbogbo àwọn mẹ́ẹ̀ta tí mo sọ yẹn ló bá jà wọ́n ì bá sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. bàbá wa pe bàbá fi gómìnà sájẹ́ kẹrin ó yẹ fún wa gómìnà wọ́n ì bá sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́.
ṣé ọba gómìnà sì bá sọ̀rọ̀ ṣá.
èmi ò mọ yẹn náà tí wọ́n parọ́ ẹ̀mọ́ pé mi ò ní pa nǹkan tí ì mọ̀ àbọ̀ àwọn mẹ́ta yòókù yẹn wọ́n bá sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́.
obìnrin tó parẹ́ ìjìyà tó
ó dóbìnrin yẹn ó náwó ẹ̀ ó ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ẹ̀ pé máa dùn. ọkọ ẹ̀dá ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kú ni. àìní náà ṣe mọ̀ loneliness àwọn ọmọ ti lọ àwọn ọmọ ti graduate àwọn ọmọ ti ṣerú obìnrin yẹn kò lè pariwo síta náà ẹgẹ́ ti ẹ̀mí pé àwọn kankan máa ń wà tó pé ó gbọ́dọ̀ sọ ìsokú ẹ̀ àbí báwo ẹ jẹ́ wá pé ìsokú ẹ̀ kú ni ẹgẹ́ ti ó ọ̀rọ̀ dákẹ́ pé wọ́n ti gba pátá di àwọn ará Canada ó ọ̀rọ̀ àdèbí tí mo ní kí náà máa ń pè gardner tí mo ní gbogbo èèyàn tí mo jẹ́ èèyàn ńlá ẹgẹ́ ti pé bọ̀bọ̀ ẹ̀kan wà láti kò mọ̀ pé credit sọ́níṣẹ́ ní Canada ni bó ṣe ó ti ẹ̀ ti ní bó ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn. nǹkan tó ń wò mọ́ ni pé kò sí nǹkan tó ń lè sọ tó lè kó ọ̀dà ọ̀mọ́ ni kò sẹ́ni tí ò dá mọ́. orí bọ̀bọ̀ ẹ̀ ti dàrú ṣá ó yẹ̀ṣẹ̀ pé 58 ni o.
ní Rashidi.
kò yẹ pé 60 Ronke jùlọ Ronke was born in 1967 January kìíní wọn bí Ronke ní January sọ pé oṣù ní Ronke fi jùlọ 1967 wọn bí àṣírí yóò ti mẹ́pẹ́ tó mọ̀ ni mo ṣe dàkọ̀ Ronke ìjọba àti Ronke náà sì tó bá ń gbọ́ ó ètè mọ́ gbọ́ àtùmọ̀ yá ní bọ̀bọ̀ ìmọ̀ èmi àbíkọ́ wá ṣépè sí pé òun ò tọrọ owó lọ́wọ́ Ronke rí tí mo rí báyìí tí mo kà.
Wetin you dey wait for? If you never subscribe to Arole Baba 1010 Media and TV, you dey miss street gist.